What's up, everyone? It's Zoro Hype here. I'm really excited to be here with you. Of course, we got some amazing news on Friday about the prequels. We're going to chat about that. We're also going to have an absolutely, this is crazy. I got an absolutely monster announcement for everyone. I think it's probably the biggest announcement for the channel yet, something that, that's going to happen in August. That's not Dragon Con. We're going to talk about it, and I think that all of you are going to be really excited and hype for kind of the future and what's going on. This happened. This was in the wee hours of the morning last night, but we're going to talk about the announcement later. I was up till 4:30 in the morning having discussions, planning this thing out, and but yeah, you guys, it's going to be awesome. But first, everyone, we got the donation train started before the live stream. You guys are nuts. We have the Prince That Wasn't Promised. Start that train, hype and love. Thank you so much, my friend. We're going to talk about your theory at some point, which is going to be awesome. Nancy T, a little something for the big announcement. She says $20 US. Gracias. You know what? I want to say that Nancy T's like the Misa, one of the Misas of the Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire community. So Nancy, thank you. John St. Baptiste on that wall. On the wall. Oh, what's on that wall? We'll talk about that a little bit after. But let's talk about the prequels, everyone. What does everyone think? Is everybody like, are you excited? Did you guys want to go to the Age of Heroes and the Long Night? Is that what you want? I'm super excited. I'm actually more excited about that than Aegon's Conquest and the Targaryens, because I think we're going to get a lot of dragon stuff in Game of Thrones season 8. But this, to me, I'm a little bit nervous about Game of Thrones season 8 storyline because of what they're going to do, but I don't know. I'm so excited for it. Super thirsty today. I'm like dehydrated. It's weird. I haven't been sleeping that good. I have a pinched nerve in my neck, and it's affecting both of my hands, and I'm on my computer editing all the time. So it's like trying to sleep, like trying to find a good spot to sleep is like, Preston, Blackfire. Thank you, my man. It's just been a minute. It has been. So let's see some reactions from the chat right now. Hey, Kyle, how's it feel getting back to work? This doesn't feel like work to me. I don't know. I mean, I guess I call it work, but I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm excited to make more videos. I didn't do that many videos in May, like edited videos, like the Ragnarok one I just put out, or the prequel video. So I got a lot coming up. Ragnarok Part 2. Emilio, who's on the wall of hype, one of our members of our community, he pointed something out to me about Yggdrasil and the well and Odin. And I'm going to talk about Odin and Bran Stark and how Bran Stark's going to affect time in one of my next Ragnarok videos. Really excited about that. Okay, I'm too hyped today. I'm really that excited. Living My Rhapsody, Robbie, Misa, Nancy T. Listening poolside. That sounds nice. I mean, I'm up here in my house. It's pretty humid outside today where I'm at. Emma Jane Shark Vaders. Shark Vaders, nice to see you. Angel Johnson, nice to see you. Cindy, Chrissy of Oldstone, nice to see you. Misty, original David Adams. I got that tight collar today, Doug. Yeah. I had to rock it for the announcement after. I got to look clean. The Gray King says, J.R. Rowley, yes, please. Kay Costa. We have John St. Baptiste, Chris Weinberger, Nicola. We have a lot of good people here in the chat today. Stephanie Marshall, Scott, Jordy, Baba Husky. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. In my video yesterday, some of you might have watched it. Helen, what's up? I addressed it in my video yesterday. So obviously they talked about, they're going to be doing the Age of Heroes, the Starks of Legend and all that. But I actually really want to read the article, exactly what it says, just in case everyone, just to kind of like refresh everyone's memories. And we'll go through that, and then we'll kind of discuss each of the points and kind of what we think is going to happen with that. So it says, set thousands of years before the events of Thrones, the project chronicles the world's descent from the golden age of heroes into its darkest hour. Only one thing is for sure, from the horrifying secrets of Westeros' history to the true origins of the White Walkers, the mysteries of the East, and the Starks of legend. It's not the story that we think we know. So this is pretty revealing. Obviously, are we going to get some of this in Game of Thrones Season 8 where we find out, maybe the person that is turned into the Night King wasn't the first White Walker, like the prince that wasn't promised, threw this idea out to me. And, you know, the White Walkers were created, and they created this Commander Night King to control the White Walkers so they could stop them. Is there that kind of secret? And then they lost control of the Night King, the one they made into that commander. We could, you know, it says Starks of Legend, Brand the Builder. Maybe there's some nefarious secret about that. You know, who knows? Maybe the White Walkers built the wall. You know what I mean? And this lost amongst history, stuff like that. And it also says Mysteries of the East as well. That's what I'm the most excited about. So it's pretty crazy. There's so much. I mean, if we think about how Game of Thrones was constructed, there was already source material before the show came out. So it's great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but this is something that's completely fresh. Like, we know some of what they're gonna do. You know, we know some of the backstory, like a brief framework of it. We don't have like the guts of it. You know, so for me, that's what's the most exciting, is that we don't truly know where they're gonna go with this prequel, and hopefully, you know, they do a good job with the pilot. It's gonna take them, you know, about a year to do the pilot. And if it works out, we're gonna have a new show. But I am kind of worried about season 8 and how, like, where they're gonna go. Like, are we gonna see some of the story of the Night King and stuff like that? And then boom, in the prequel, we see it's different, and we're like shown something that isn't real. Maybe in Game of Thrones season 8, like, we're deceived, you know. So, you know, we keep on talking about Ragnarok. You know, maybe there's someone who's that Loki character in Game of Thrones season 8 that, you know, we see something and then it actually isn't true, and we see it in the prequels, and then we see the real truth. And I think what's interesting too is that, you know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, D&D screwed George. That's true to a certain extent, but, you know, they also made George hugely popular. It's a copacetic thing. They're a team, right? Even though George hasn't had as much influence in the most recent seasons. But this could be a way for George to really be like, aha, yeah, you saw this in Game of Thrones season 8, but there's so much more than what I actually gave them. And I think that that's kind of the interesting conversation that we kind of got to have, right? Like, you know, and I think it's so good for us. I mean, it's a win-win for us, I think, you know. I think, you know, Game of Thrones season 8 is going to be what it's going to be. And I'm excited for that. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be a big spectacle. But I think this prequel is going to create this whole new positive environment, and hopefully maybe less negativity, because there is some judging within the community. You know, like, oh, I know more about the books or this and that, and there won't be a lot of that with the new show. Hopefully, you know, and we can all maybe come together as this like organic experience of enjoyment, where we're like, whoa, we're truly all experiencing this for the first time. Because some people have experienced, you know, the Red Wedding through the books before they saw it in the show, stuff like that. And I think that that's a really interesting element that we have to look at, right? So, hey, we have Gemma in the chat. You woke up from your nap, Gemma? I was trolling Gemma this morning. Pretty funny. That's it. I'm super parched today. I don't know what it is. Super thirsty. It is really, really, really humid today. I got all the fans on in the house. But so overall, everyone in the chat, if you think that this news is good news, put a heart emoji. Put a heart emoji if you think it's good news. If you think it's bad news, put the fire emoji. You think it's going to be a dumpster fire. Let me know what everyone thinks in the chat. I personally think is really good news. I think we actually needed this really bad, really, really bad, because we're such a long way out still from Game of Thrones season 8. I think this is huge. Ooh, lots of hearts, lots of hearts. That's what I like to see. Angelina, hi. Big heart. Otilla, hearts. Ooh, Emma has a fire. Okay. Helen, clown. Hearts. Start Gary and Ninja. I love that. Wow, so overwhelmingly positive. That's really good. I mean, I think everyone is really excited, right? It's an exciting thing. I mean, we don't have a lot to go on based on what they said, but still, I think it's huge. Dumpster fire. Yeah, and the thing is too is then Lord of the Rings is going to come out. You know, they're both going to be there at the same time. My goodness, Lord of the Rings prequel and Game of Thrones prequel. Oh my God, there's going to be so much to cover, so much to cover. And speaking of that, you know, since we're all at the pinnacle of our hype and excitement right now, everybody's been putting their heart emojis in the chat. I got a really big announcement. Everyone wants to hear it right now. I should drop it right now and not just at the end of the live stream. Should I drop? Okay, I'll tell you what. If we get heart and fire emojis in the chat, I will drop the announcement right now and we will just kind of dive right into it. But if everybody lets me know in the chat, I will drop it's a huge announcement, everyone. All right. So you guys know I'm trying to go full-time YouTube. I didn't do as many videos as I did last month, but you know, our Patreon has grown. We were at like the 40 patrons at the start of January, at the end of December, and now we're at 111 patrons. So that's absolutely amazing. We're at $614 Patreon American a month, which is absolutely fantastic. It's super helpful. Helped me get the Mac and super helpful to get the Con of Thrones. That's absolutely huge. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is huge. We're just about 100 away, and that's big. The channel has had a slower growth period because you guys know that I was preparing for Con of Thrones. We had the panels and whatnot, but Con of Thrones was a huge success. All of you guys, your amazing support. I couldn't have went to Con of Thrones. Me and Gemma couldn't have done it without you guys. Obviously, you know, getting over there can be a bit tough being in Canada and UK, but you guys came through, and thank you so much for that. So Con of Thrones, big success. We got some, you know, amazing interviews. That was amazing. Amazing experience. First time ever speaking on panels. We made so many new friends and connections. Got to meet people like Nancy T and J.R. Rowley and just, you know, House Burlington, and that's amazing. But you guys know what my dream is. I want to go full-time on YouTube, and I'm not going to stop until I achieve my dream. You know, I grew up wanting to be a radio host or a comedian or an actor. I always wanted to do something that was that would positively affect people emotionally, whether it's laugh or smile or you know, and you know, bringing them some joy. You know, just that's what makes me the most happy in life. And going forward, you know, me and George were having a conversation last night. We were up really, really late. I actually wasn't feeling very good last night. And we talked about, like, you know, do we want to do more conventions? You know, you guys, I've talked about going to Dragon Con, and we're gonna do that. We're for sure going to Dragon Con in Atlanta. We went last year. You know, I reached out to the Marvel Amino, and we're going to be representing 100,000 people in the Marvel Amino community. So that's part of the announcement. We're going to Dragon Con. We're going to be representing the Marvel Amino. We're going to try to get an interview with Evangeline Lilly, who's going to be in Ant-Man and Wasp. So we want to do more interviews. We want to get more coverage of the cons and stuff like that. Now, I was like, okay, you know, Dragon Con is going to be kind of tight to fit in because of money and stuff like that. Like, guys, I'm not rich, you know. I do well, you know, on YouTube, but I'm not rich. Like traveling, flights and stuff like that, it is difficult. But I was like, you know, I don't think we can do another con maybe this year after that. And George last night's like, man, I miss you. You know, I'm in California. We got to do another con this year. And George is like, we got to do another con this year. And I'm like, you know, we were just kind of talking. I'm like, what kind of footage? Like, we would have to go and we would have to get footage. We would have to get something for you guys. It would have to be relevant if we were going to go do another one. And then we were talking last night, and we just had this idea, and then we talked for an hour, and we agreed in under an hour that we're going to do this. And this is the announcement, everyone. So Worldcon 2018, George R.R. Martin is going to be there. He's going to be speaking there in the flesh. Me and George, I'm going to fly to California. It's a week before Dragon Con. It's going to be really tight to pull off, but we're going to go see George R.R. Martin speak in person in San Jose in California. We're going to apply for press passes. We're going to talk. We're going to try to get as many connections as we can within the community. Try our very hardest to see if we can get an interview with George R.R. Martin, and or even just like a small session with him to get to chat with George. So You know, George is an absolute idol of mine and so many of you. And I'm going to be going to Worldcon to California. George lives in San Jose. It's in San Jose. It's kind of this, you know, something that we have to do. Now, I know it's a week before DragonCon, and it's going to be a super tight squeeze. But, you know, I was talking with the patrons of the channel and you guys, and I know I just did a GoFundMe for the Conference 2018, but we're doing another one. It's in the description of this video. I'm going all in. I'm going all in, everyone. I want this so bad. I want it more than anything to just go to these conventions, get footage for you guys, experience all of these amazing things. I'm going for it. So in the description of this video, if you do want to help me get to DragonCon or Worldcon, we're going to go to more cons. We want to do more coverage, bigger events, crazy stuff, and George R.R. Martin is the next one, people. We decided on it late last night, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we can't pass up. You know, George isn't the youngest person. I'm not trying to be morbid or anything like that. And, you know, Game of Thrones Season 8 is ending, and I just would really love to hear him speak, and I would love to get all that information for you guys and share that with you. So I hope that you're excited about the announcement. I put the link in the description of this video. We already had a donation from Neil Anderson, Sir Fifth's Horsebane. Absolutely huge. He donated $50. Thank you so much. And that's going to kind of supplement some of the flights and stuff like that. Flying to California, coming back to the Sioux, and then flying back to Atlanta. It's going to be kind of tough, but we're going to pull it off. We're going to make it work. And I know with you guys will be supportive and help out. And I just want to say thank you guys for helping me kind of, you know, get to these places and achieve my dreams. This is what I want to do. I'm so focused and really, really excited about the future. So yeah, but that's the announcement, everyone. That's the announcement. Other than that, a little smaller announcement. Not as exciting. I'm going to be going back to my five videos a week schedule, our live streams, and another announcement. There's going to be guests on every single one of our live streams going forward. Thursday and this Friday. I got a live stream this Thursday, but this Friday we got Phil the Issues Guy coming on our podcast with me and Gemma, and maybe King McKay from New Zealand. I've been talking to Lycan Studios. He's another newer YouTuber in the community. I was talking to some other members of the community. Quinn from Ideas of Ice and Fire is going to come on. I was talking to Bridge 4 about maybe getting him on the channel. I know a lot of you guys really like Bridge 4. You know, getting Aziz and the Shea on from History of Westeros, Sean Pink from History of Westeros. So I've kind of been behind the scenes, and our live streams we're gonna do more guests on our podcast. Everyone, the In-Deep Geeks, the LMLs, all your favorite content creators within the community. We're gonna do that interview these people. You guys get to know them and share kind of all of our ideas together. So those are the announcements. Before we even get into the prequel, major prequel talk, but that's kind of what's exciting right now, everyone. But yeah, geez, sorry, I've just been going off on a rant, and I haven't got to check out everything that's been said in the chat. But thank you so much, guys. I'm super excited for the future. Like, I didn't think, you know, we could pull off another one other than DragonCon. DragonCon was kind of like, you know, the thing, because there's going to be Marvel and Star Wars people there, and you know, John Barrowman from Arrow. We're going to try to interview him as well. But you know, last night we talked and we're like, you know, we have to try to go see George R.R. Martin this year. We have to. And yeah, that's what's up. We're gonna do more con coverage and have more people from the community that you guys love on the channel and the podcast. So cheers to that, everyone. But let's get back into regular programming. Q&A time for you guys. Question time. Let's talk about the prequels. Let's talk about the news. Let's get into a discussion. Let's really hammer it down. What are you guys most excited about? What do you most want to see? Get your questions in. Let's do this. Take a sip of my water. But yeah, today is a pretty hyped day. Pretty hyped day indeed. Who's your daddy and what does he do? I don't really speak to my dad, John, to be honest. Otilla Mello, where is GRRM speaking? I live near San Jose and would love to go. I don't know the exact place where he's speaking, Otilla, but there is, you have to it's like an auditorium, and he's going to be interviewed by someone. And it's gonna be friggin' amazing. There's a Q&A session after too, so there's an opportunity to maybe even get a question in. But me and George are trying to get press passes to try to see if we can get 10, 15, 20 minutes with George and try to see if we can't get some information out of him. But yeah, so I hope that you guys will, continue to support me. You guys have been amazing. Yeah, we're going to more cons. Am I Zoe Payne in America or Europe? I'm in Canada, Zoe. So Lordy, so if the prequel is going to be about the first men, that means that we'll be seeing the creation of the White Walkers. Do you think we'll see the building of the wall? Yeah, that's something that we were actually me and Gemma were talking about. Bran the Builder. We're gonna see Bran the Builder. Did he really build the wall? Is Bran the Builder the Night King? They talk about the Starks of Legend, right? That's absolutely huge. And the inception of the White Walkers. We saw Leaf create one White Walker, but there's many more White Walkers. So are we going to see that in Game of Thrones Season 8, or are we going to see this in the prequels? Is that why they're doing the prequels? Because they won't touch on as much as we think they will within Game of Thrones Season 8? That's a huge question. But I think that we're going to see that in the prequel. Yeah. If they're doing, if they pick this to do the prequel, they're absolutely going to do it. John Say Batiste again. Thank you, my man. You want to nominate someone to get on the Wall of Hype? We got about 6 or 7 spots there. So John, you let me know and we'll put someone on the Wall of Hype for your donation. The other thing, Mackenzie, even though time period doesn't seem like it mentions Valyria, it says the mysteries of the Far East. And I actually, just my vibe I got from it, there's not a whole lot of information, but I think they actually might do more of the Ashai, the Shadowlands, maybe the Yeti, that kind of sentiment, getting that lore and mythology across, exploring the Azor Ahai monomyth. That's huge. I think we're going to see kind of, because the kind of the same thing, the Ice and Fire. We saw a lot of Daenerys and Meereen and her journey. I think it's going to be kind of like that, but new locations, new religions. Oh my God, new characters. Come on. It's amazing. He said he wasn't going to do the prequels. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Hey, I would love some Yeti. I would love to see Ashai. Ashai would be amazing. Gemma, and Kyle, please contact me about plane tickets 2019. Okay. Or how about Wasser? Can you message me on Facebook or Twitter and address exactly what you want to talk about more privately? Just let me know what you want to talk about. And thank you for that donation, Wasser. Let's put Wasser. Did John nominate anyone for the Wall of Hype? We're gonna put Wasser on there. I'm gonna do it in cursive. Angelina, aha, yes. I've been loving the chat to Angelina. Yeah, I think, and it says, let's go back to what it says again. It says, the world's descent from the golden age of heroes into the darkest hour. One thing is for sure, from the horrifying secrets of Westeros' history to the true origins of the White Walkers, the mysteries of the east to the Starks of Legend. So east-west thing. But the first thing that it focuses on is the age of heroes and descent into the darkest hour. Darkest hour, Long Night. We're going to see the original Long Night and how that started. We're seeing Long Night 2.0 in Game of Thrones right now, but I think that still there's so much that that's not going to be revealed about it. We're going to get some, and it's going to, maybe what happens is we learn by the end of the story our heroes are actually doing something that's not so great. You know what I mean? And that's just, I don't know, something that's going to move us in a way and be like, whoa, what we thought wasn't really like, these people were, like the White Walkers and the Children of the Forest weren't that bad, So I'm really, really interested. The Danes, yes, Geordie Jedi, the Danes and Dawn. Oh my God, just Slather me up. That's what I want. Give me the Danes and Dawn too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Otilla, thank you so much. Let's put Otilla on the wall of hype. We're running out of space here because all of you are so hype. Otilla, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Ugh. The Greyjoys, the Grey King. Oh my God. The origins. Yep. Donnie, the origins of the three-eyed raven. My goodness. Sign me up for that. The original sword ice. Ice spiders as big as hounds, says Gemma. Oh man. Joseph Boros. Oh, just donated $40 to the GoFundMe. Wall of hype time. We have Neil Anderson who donated. We're already at 100. My God, you guys are nuts. Joseph. I'm going to put you up here as Joseph B. My man, thank you so much. Let's show some hype and love in the chat for Joseph. Ice spiders as big as hounds. Oh my goodness. Land the Clever. Oh, please. More like a whole Children of the Forest society. Imagine we get the POV of the Children of the Forest, like in their prime, like there's still a bunch of like 100 left or something like that. That would be nuts. Old Valyria, yeah, maybe we'll like. And you know what's really interesting too? Are we going to see like just one time period? Is there going to be time jumps? Are we going to see more magic, like time travel? That's a super thing too, right? Just crazy. Like there's so many directions which it can go. Like, are we going to see like one straight timeline like we do in Game of Thrones, or is it going to jump around? Laura D. We'll put Laura D up. I put Chrissy up a couple times. She knows I love her. Laura. Oh yeah. Laura's on the wall of hype. Thank you so much, Laura. John Haymaker, make the bad men fly to California. John, booyakasha. Thank you, my man. I think we're almost out of space already. That's insane. Con Snow is in the chat. I know. It's like Eldrick. Great point. It's like a 4,000 years of time gap like that we need to learn about. That's just kind of crazy to me, right? It's like, how are they going to do this? Thank you so much, guys. How are they going to pull it off? That's kind of my concern. Like, you know, I'm okay with time jumps. Like it's like or each season going to be a different timeline, and then we don't get to stick with the same characters. I don't hate that idea, but I want to get invested into these characters for 4 or 5 or 6 seasons. Like, you know, I love Jaime Lannister. A lot of people don't, but I'm just invested in that character. I need to know. You know, I need to know what happens with him. So if it's like, you know, if they're going to kind of do the Viking, maybe they'll do the Vikings thing where they do like, you know, the 4 or 5 seasons of Ragnar, then they do his sons. You know what I mean? They kind of do that. You know, we get like 3 or 4 seasons and then we get a time jump. That'd be interesting. Gemma says she doesn't want to go to California. She's not even jealous. She told me she was mad at me this morning, but you know, it is what it is. I still love you, Gemma. Disputed Lands. That's is that Crowfoot's daughter? Don't you have a YouTube channel, The Disputed Lands? If I'm not mistaken. Let me know because there might be more than one Disputed Lands. But if that's you, let me know if that's you. Angelina, thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, the war between the children and the men. Oh, it is? Cool. Disputed Lands, Crowfoot's daughter. I'll extend you this invitation. Would you like to come on the channel sometime and discuss the Age of Heroes? We'd love to have you on. And by the way, thank you for that donation to the Con of Thrones 2018 GoFundMe. I remember you did that. So thank you for that. Should we have the Disputed Lands on the channel? We should have Crowfoot's daughter on the channel, right? I think we should. Wasser says, Next year, you'll be going flying for 22 hours, pledging now, Gemma. I love everything you do. The plane ticket issue will be resolved. Wow, Wasser. That's awesome. Thank you for your generosity. It's in San Jose, Mr. Con Snow. I will be in California August 14th or 15th. I might go a little bit early a day before because, I mean, traveling is going to kind of suck. I flying all, like, when I fly that day, I'm screwed. I'm pretty done. Travis Eisenhardt. Kyle, with GRM being involved in the spinoff, how bad do you think that will affect the release date for T-Well? What is your honest opinion on if George will actually finish the series age-wise? He actually made a comment as one of the few comments he's actually said that he might actually not finish the series. He was referencing the Robert Jordans and the J.R.R. Tolkien's. I mean, he's talking about the Silmarillion, how the Silmarillion was actually the main part of the story. And he hadn't finished that. The Lord of the Rings was the most popular story, but the main actual story, his main actual story, he considered it the Silmarillion. So I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever finish the books, Travis. I really, really hope he does. He's resisting apparently putting Winds of Winter into 2 novels, which is a problem. I will be optimistic and say I hope I see it, but I'm not sure. I'm hoping that we see T-Well right after Game of Thrones Season 8. That's my personal prediction. It will be out in the summer of next year. But who knows? The thing is, too, is for these prequels, does this mean he's going to reveal a lot of this stuff in The Winds of Winter? Because Dream of Spring will not be out before the prequels start. So they're going to make some pretty big reveals in 2020 when this show first comes out, or something in April or something like that. You know what I mean, Travis? So I don't know. I can't say for certain, but I think that it might be good news for T-Well that it's going to be jam-packed with stuff that is going to be insane. I think it'll be out by next summer. I think the books will be out next year, sometime next year. Person wasn't promised. Kyle, you put me on the wall as Joseph. That's my real name. Oh, the person wasn't promised. That's actually you, as Joseph. You want to put someone else up? You know what? Let's put Disputed Lands on the wall. Let's put Disputed Lands. It's getting kind of. I usually like to keep things kind of clean, but. Where put Crowfoot's daughter on the wall of hype? There we go. Prince, thank you so much, my man. But yeah, I mean, what does everybody think about that? I don't know. Lucifer Me's Lightbringer brought up a really great point, that it could be good news as far as the material goes for Winds of Winter, because there's zero chance he gets out Dream of Spring before the prequels. Ooh, Danis the Dreamer? That's I don't know. They said thousands of years. I think Danis the Dreamer is actually too recent. That might be towards maybe the end of the series if they do it or something like that. I don't know. So yeah. It's really interesting though. I don't know when George is going to finish the books. What does everybody think? Do we think the book is going to be out by next year? I mean, I think he has to at least get Winds out before. The prequel comes out, right? Formation of the Maesters. Ooh, Sherry, great point. I want to know about the formation of the Maesters. That's very interesting. Elderstone, she will be in Fire and Blood. That's correct. Danis the Dreamer. She was the one who originally saw the Doom of Valyria. And then, they took off the Dragonstone, obviously. Better have a Kraken. Mom Ogre, I have a theory that Lan the Clever outwitted ownership of Casterly Rock by marrying a female Casterly and pushing the rest out of the family. Wit is a Shakespearean term for man's groin. Ooh, Lan the Clever. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I would love to see Nymeria and the Rhoynar. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing too. I think this is going to be set way back, Bran the Builder, Garth the Green Hand, kind of the original, pillars of the Song of Ice and Fire. The Children of the Forest, Garth the Green Hand, Bran the Builder. I think that time period. I think we're going way back, 8,000, 10,000 years. It says thousands of years, right? So. You think the book is finished, but he's holding up because of the show? There's also that idea, too. I don't know if I believe that 100%, but now, Robert's Rebellion would be great, but I think we're going to get a little bit more about that. A little bit more about that next year, as I think we're going to see more of Rhaegar next year. So yeah, Nancy Talkstein, donate to the GoFundMe. That's 3 donations already. Crazy. We're already over $100. You guys are crazy awesome. Nancy, oh, I love you. Misa, Nancy, the mother of the chat and the Thrones community. Can't remember the exact name, but there is a guy named Dragon Slayer. Eldrick's Shadow Chaser would be cool. The 5 forts, you know, seeing the 5 forts. What happened with the 5 forts? Like, that's got to be something, right? Right? Like, we gotta see that. The 5 forts. Is everybody in agreement with that? So Herb says, since it mentions we'll learn the true origins of the White Walkers in the spinoff, do you think that the Night King is not the first White Walker? Yeah, I mean, the cave paintings could point that out. Remember, there was news that they are going back to the place on Dragonstone where they found the Dragon Glass cave. That's a really interesting sentiment, Herb. So maybe we can, you know, maybe the Night King isn't the first White Walker, but they made him into the Night King so he can control the other White Walkers. And they thought they can control him so they can control the rest of the White Walkers so they could win the war, but then they lost control of that, you know, that commander. That's the prince that wasn't, that's Joseph, the prince that wasn't promised idea. He actually shot that to me the other day. I thought it's brilliant. Construction of the wall, of course, we're going to see that, I think. Bran the Builder, like it said, Starks of Legend. We could say Starks of Legend, Bran the Builder is the biggest one, right? Forging of Lightbringer and Azor High. Yep. Like what actually happened with was Nisa, like is it all metaphorical? You know, did he actually stab his wife with the sword? You know what I mean? That's crazy too. The last hero as well. Yep. You know, more the thing I want to see the most, people, is White Walker culture, Children of the Forest culture. Give me that, please. I want to know what the reasoning is behind what they do. I need to hear them see it. I need to see it and hear them talk about that. That to me is the Hammers of the Waters too. Maybe, you know, the Children of the Forest, you know, fighting the First Men, like that war. Oh my God. Imagine a Battle of the Bastards-esque Hammer of the Water showdown, like between the Children of the Forest and the First Men. Imagine seeing that. Oh my God. A battle between the Children of the Forest and the White Walkers and stuff. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Please. Yes. Give me that. Oh my goodness. Isle of the Faces and the Pact. The Drowned God. Yeah, R'hllor. How that all first started, like the inception of all of that. Yeah, Children of the Forest is like the main thing I want to learn about. Either way, it's gonna be absolutely crazy, and I'm super excited for it, everyone. We're already 40 minutes through the live stream. Holy crap! See, that's what happens when we talk about exciting things and get together. Brandon of the Bloody Blade. Eldrick, that's who I actually think is the Night King. For those of you who don't know Brandon of the Bloody Blade, he was a Stark. He was thought to be the son of Bran the Builder or Garth the Greenhand. And he killed so many children in the forest at the Blue Lake that they named it the Red Lake. So I actually think that that's the person that they made into the Night King. Because he was straight up going berserk on the children of the forest. Like they said he killed hundreds or thousands of children of the forest. Yes, Nancy T. Now let's talk about this. You know, we're going to get back to discussing actually what we might see. But this is huge too, everyone. I still feel like I'm so new to this, even though I've been on YouTube for 2 years. You know, I feel like I've learned so much, but I feel like I'm learning new things every day. And I feel like we can grow the channel into something that's absolutely, like, not that it's not something amazing right now, because I think the community that we're building is just, and that we've built is amazing. But I think we can do so much more. And the fact that Game of Thrones, we're getting season 8, that's going to be huge for the channel and all of us. The fact that we're getting the prequels too means that I can do this for longer. The fact that we're getting Lord of the Rings show, that's such a positive thing that I can connect with you guys for so much longer. We can all connect together, be friends. Like that's one thing that we have to think about too, right? Like there's going to be more Con of Thrones now because of the prequels. Like that's huge. We're going to be able to have so many more live chats, guys. You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about like, and in the prequels, we'll be like going in blind together. That's so cool. That is like the coolest thing to me. We're all going to be experiencing it organically. That makes me more hyped than anything, and then theory crafting will be so much more, will be so much different. We don't have all that backstory to go on. Like we'll see some of it, but think about that. That is like, I don't know. That's creativity. It's like so exciting to me. So yeah, but that aspect of it, Nancy, you're right. I'm just happy that we get to have more Thrones like that. Like the fact that I can chill with Gemma more and do more podcasts. Like, geez, me and Gemma might have like 300 episodes of a podcast 5 years from now. Who knows? We might become famous podcasters, Gemma. But that's just so exciting. There's so many as Cherry said, death is so final, but life is so full of possibilities. That exact quote is like, Naga's ribs. Yes, Naga. Can we see like Iron Island's lore is amazing too. I love that. Gemma, you're already famous. You're a superstar. Tim is already famous. Hashtag Sansa forever. Gemma's famous. I don't wanna. Gemma. Let's troll Gemma in the chat for a few minutes. We got some time. Cammy, nice to see you. Garden Girl, nice to see you. What else we got in the chat? Let's do some more shout outs. Kevin DeFranco, nice to see you. Fruminous B. Papa Tab on the wall of hype. I put you up there, homie. Eldrick. We got Jerry or Gary. Is it Jerry? Jerry Judy. We have Wesley. Man, Wesley. Dude, you're awesome. I love your positivity, man. Wesley's one of the most positive people in our community. When I'm doubting myself sometimes, Wesley is so cool. Love you, Wes, man. You're awesome. Scott. Who else did I not shout out? Quinn himself. Man. Quinn, what's going on, dude? The Gemma, the bringer of awesome. Quinn is actually one of my friends from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. He lives in my hometown. He plays in a local band. So everybody, let's say hi to Quinn. He plays in a punk rock band here in town. Sonny McLeod. Who the hell? Craster. I want to know, so let's do top 3, everyone. My top 3 is this. Inception of Blood Raven, the Three-Eyed Raven. Like, I want to know more about that. Like, how did that start becoming a thing? Children of the Forest, their origins, like their culture. Like, let me in on that. And then the Eastern legend, like give us Azor Ahai, Ashai, the 5 forts. What happened there? Like, oh my God, Valyria. There's so much though. I just did a top 3 and I'm gonna like cheat and like put like 5 more things in the top 3. Right? Sydney, what's going on? Hey, William, nice to see you, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a while. Also, one thing I want to announce, everyone, is another announcement. Surprise! Is that growing up, gaming was such a huge part of my life, and it's something that I've kind of neglected. I got adult, and make sure to make videos in the channel and all that, and it becomes pretty difficult. I always put my hanging out with my family and friends before gaming. I love the game, but if my friends ask me to hang out, I'm not staying at home and playing a video game. So I got a PS4 with God of War 4 and I'm talking with Blaze Manga, and maybe Gemma will want to do it too. But we're gonna make a gaming channel. It's gonna be a whole new channel. I'm gonna do a second channel, everyone. It's not gonna be right away. It's gonna be after Worldcon and after Dragon Con. But I'm gonna do a gaming channel. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna set up this office more to do some gaming, and I'm gonna stream games like The Witcher 3, God of War, the new God of War. You know, when Anthem comes out, and you know, The Last of Us, those kinds of games. I love playing adventure games and RPGs. So that's something we're gonna do later on. Of course, we're doing more Marvel videos, and we're gonna be doing Game of Thrones. It's always gonna be the focus of the main channel is Or Hype Game of Thrones. You know, going to conventions, going to see George, that kind of stuff. But another channel, we're going to do a gaming channel. And it's not just going to be me. It's going to be other people too. So like, you know, Simon and Pedro, they're in Houston. They'll come play sometimes, and I'll play live sometimes, not just on YouTube, but on Twitch. But that's something that we're looking into. That's going to kind of take some time to get together and organize. But Blaze Manga is going to be doing the art for that channel and stuff like that. You know, they're my business partners, and we were talking about that privately. And a lot of you have been saying you guys love gaming. So gaming channel, and you know, E3 is going on right now. Maybe that's a convention that we can go to, like E3, all the new video games and stuff like that. That's like a dream of mine to go to E3. So that's a kind of another thing we're talking about. There's so much going on right now, obviously, guys. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you all with all of these different announcements, but yeah. Monster Hunter World. Yeah, there's a bunch of you that play Monster Hunter World, right? Oh, everyone, by the way, another announcement. Me and Con Snow are having a baby together. We're pregnant after boat sex. We're having twins. We're gonna name them both Sansa. So announcement, everyone, I am pregnant. Me and after boat sex at Con Thrones 2018, me and Con Snow are having twins, and we're both gonna name them Sansa, guy and girl. So the seed is strong. The seed is strong. Oh no! Here we go. Is Talamaska Dan in the chat right now? He's gonna be so triggered. Thank you for all of the congratulations. I can't even. I can't even with you guys right now. Oh. Francesco, how's it going? Oh, Jordy, I don't know. But yeah, boat sex, everyone. Yeah, me and Zach, it was Zach's idea. It was Con Snow's idea, by the way. To do that, and it was like Sunday night at like 3 in the morning, or like 2:30 in the morning. Ashaya and Aziz were hanging out with us from History of Westeros. We had King McKay came over, Blaze Manga, and all of us were kind of just hanging out for the last night because we all knew we had to leave the next day. And Ashaya was there. She's like, "I'll film it." Super funny. I'm barely showing. Well, I'm gonna have my pizza baby later. Kyle's gonna feed him that bizarre Canadian bagged milk. Jon Snow, the test results are in, and you are the father. Maury Povich, oh my god. But yeah. Oh, we're having this has been a really fun stream. We've had excitement from the prequels, the prequel news, obviously the big news that I'll be going to Worldcon and seeing George R. R. Martin speak in person. That's going to be huge. We're actually, Aziz and Ashaya are going to be there from History of Westeros, and Lucifer means Lightbringer and his wife live about 30 minutes out from San Jose. So we're all going to get together, and we've got something planned for that, everyone. We're going to do something special for you with History of Westeros LML. George and Angie. Obviously, George is my best friend. Gemma's my YouTube bestie. George is my best friend in my whole life. He's in California. So yeah, chat has derailed. The chat went straight off the rails. Unprofessional. It's Gemma is the godmother. Oh God. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Oh my goodness. Gemma will be the godmother of twin Sansas. Maury offered Drake a paternity test. Oh my god. Uncle Quinn, yeah, Uncle Quinn. Con Snow is from Cali as well. He's going to be coming to hang out with us as well. We're going to see him. He's coming. Con Snow is going to come to Dragon Con with us, I believe. I think. We still got you know what? Con Snow, I think he has like 4,000 followers on Instagram. He needs to have like 50,000. This guy, there's nobody that does a better cosplay than Con Snow. Are you kidding me? My goodness. Yeah, Con Snow is the man. Con Snow is the man. that was a good edit on my part. Yeah, it was fun. Actually, that was Simon from Blaze Manga and me together. It wasn't just me who edited that video. Simon from Blaze Manga had a lot of input on that, so props to him. And if in the description of this video, guys, Blaze Manga, they're now selling prints online. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna screen cap that. I'm gonna share that with you guys. Let's go check out Blaze Manga's site. One sec. Let's give Blaze Manga some love. Okay. Here we are. All right, everyone. Etsy.com shop Blaze Manga. This is Blaze Manga. They do a bunch of different art. They got a Kylo Ren Chibli. They got, look at that. That's amazing. They're selling prints. Ooh, here's the Jon Snow Chibli. This is a specific type of manga. Look at how amazing that is. Like So they're trying to sell some of there's a Daenerys one. Daenerys and Drogon. There's the Night King and Viserion. Let's go to the other items. This is my favorite one right here. Team Fire. They got Team Fire one. You can kind of see more up closely. And this is what they're selling people. You can frame them and all sorts of stuff. And then Team Ice. Team Ice, everyone. The Night King and the White Walkers and Blue Flame. Look at that. Amazing artwork, everyone. So if you guys can go in the description of this video and please go subscribe to Blaze Manga's channel. And you could go check out their shop on Etsy. Even if you don't order anything, retweet it, share it, like the page. That's how we can continue to grow and help out amazing artists like Blaze Manga. And they're like the nicest guys in I have 0% bad stuff to say about these guys. They are just the best. But yeah, Blaze Manga, they do the art for the channel. They're going to be continuing to do art for our channel for a long time. And yeah, we're going to be doing some more t-shirts, actually. We're going to be doing some more t-shirts. We still have to vote on it, but I think I Hype and I Know Things is the next t-shirt that we're going to do on the site. Hey, Alpha Wolf, nice to see you. But let's get back to the prequels for a little bit. We're at 3:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wanted to kind of keep this around now, but let's go for another 15 minutes. Let's discuss the prequels a little bit more. Let's talk about it. So, everyone, we were The Long Night, Ashai. What are some other things, like some more underrated things that you think we might see in the prequels that could be really exciting for television? Mama Ogre, I'd happily see a Chibli Azor Hype or Secrets of the Citadel. Yeah, I mean, I have one already. It's hidden somewhere in my mass amount of pictures and stuff that I have saved. Lion of the Night, okay. Shadowlands, The Five Forces, William Rice. Yeah, I'm with that. Azor and the Hypest, I like that idea too. Like, if you guys have t-shirts ideas, by the way, actually, you know what? T-shirt ideas. Let's roll with this over the next week. Let's do a giveaway. Whoever comes up with the best t-shirt idea, we'll give away a print from Blaze Manga. How about that? Let's do that. That sound good? We'll do a Team Ice or we'll do a Team Fire giveaway, and we'll do a little giveaway. Guys, gotta go show some love to Blaze Manga, obviously, for that. But We'll do a new t-shirt design, and you guys can decide on what the next t-shirt is we do. Old Winterfell would be amazing. The Doom of Valyria. I don't think that's gonna. I think that's gonna be too close to the War of the Five Kings and the Targaryen Kings. I don't think we're getting the Targaryen Kings in the next show. Yeah, a sign print from Blaze Manga. Hypebringers would be a good one, like a short one. Yeah, Hypebringers, the Legion of Hype too. I can do special ones for Patreons too, like Patron Nights, and get Blaze Manga to like draw our Patreons as like the Unsullied. That would be kind of cool. But that's my own idea, though. Do I get myself a print from Blaze Manga? Did I just win my own giveaway? Chill. Bubba Husky, I will ban you from the chat if you say that again. What about that for patrons? For patrons, I get special t-shirts. It says Patron Nights and then Unsullied. And like you get a picture of the Unsullied. That'd be cool, right? Climbing the fire ladder. Eldrick, nice. Legion of Hype with love. With love and hype on it. Legion of Hype. Okay, that's a good one. We are the watchers on the web. The Hype Bringers. Hashtag Hype Bringers. A hype night. A boat sex t-shirt. Gemma, no. Nope. No, boat sex 2.0. Me and Con Snow. Would you guys really buy that? Like, if I get them made, are you guys really going to buy boat sex 2.0 t-shirts of me and Con Snow on it? I guess the Red Priests of Hype, Nicola, that's cool too. What is Hype May Never Die, or Family Hype and Honor? Okay. Lady Fire Snow, excited you're going to cons and will be able to share with us. Hope we can chat soon. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Lady Fire Snow. Oh, Hype is coming. That's a good one. Hype challenge accepted in my best James Earl Jones impression, Josh. John St. Baptiste, he'll buy 2 of the boat sex. Wow. Everyone loves a good Hypebringer with a hooded person holding a lit torch. That's a sweet one. You guys have to put these. So after the video, so right now, only person that can comment on this video is me, because I'm the owner of this channel. But after this goes up, you guys in the comment section, you gotta give your ideas if you want to enter. Our hype is sharp. The air show is killing me. Jets flying over me every 15 minutes. That sucks. Nice to see you, Otillo. Thank you for that donation, by the way. Really, really appreciate that. Very awesome of you. And I think we've had 3 new patrons or 4 new patrons over the past few days. Let's give them a shout out. Let's do that. 1 second. We have Yubong A. Thank you for the $2 pledge. Karen Case for the $1 pledge. Jared McKinnon for the $5 pledge. And we have the original Damp Hair with the $2 pledge as well. Thank you so much. And is there more? Yeah, I think there is. Carrie Kelly, thank you for that pledge. And Jess Jordan, she upped her pledge. And John St. Baptiste upped his pledge as well. So thank you guys. And thank you to all the patrons of the channel. You guys are awesome. But yeah. I drink and I hype things. Ooh, Laura from John St. Baptiste. I drink and I hype things. I really love that. Quinn, nice to see you, man. Have a good one. I drink and I hype things. Yeah, welcome to the Hype and Love family, everyone. Hey, ours is the hype at Marty Davidson. Remember, you guys, live chat counts, but you got to put them in the comment section of this video after. So you got to make sure you do that for it to count. But you don't drink, Stephanie? Yeah, see, that's kind of a thing, though. Not everyone drinks, right? I smoke and I hype things. I don't know. But yeah, super amazing news, everyone. prequels. There's really so many possibilities where it can go. An announcement, another announcement. Next Friday, we're actually going to be talking about this more in depth on the Sib Dolph High podcast. Me, Gemma, for sure, Phil the Issues guy is joining us. Guys, Phil the Issues guy, amazing content creator, and maybe King McKay as well. We have to kind of figure out. He lives in New Zealand, so we'll figure out with his schedule. But me, Gemma, and Phil the Issues guy on my channel this upcoming Friday, we're going to be discussing the prequels more. There's so much we got to talk about. And it'll be really fun to have Phil on because he does after shows, and he's going to be covering the prequels when they come out. So that's going to be the thing. Again, once again, everyone, thank you so much for all your donations today on live on stream. Like I said, we couldn't have done Con of Thrones without you guys. Thank you again for everyone that donated to that, whether it was live stream or through the GoFundMe. I know so many of you are still here right now. If you shared a video, or if you checked out our Con of Thrones stuff, you supported the channel by liking a video, sharing it, commenting. Thank you. All of that. Of course, announcement, once again, I'm going to Worldcon to see George R. R. Martin speak in person. It wasn't something that was originally in the plans, everyone, but it's going to happen. And we're still going to Dragon Con too, everyone. But thanks, everyone, for showing up today. Really appreciate your support. If you do want to become a patron knight, you do want to become a member of the Hype and Love family, description of this video, Patreon, you can pledge $1, which gets you early script access to all my videos. $5 gets you early audio. Obviously, we're going to be doing some sponsored videos for anyone that's above $40 on the channel. Patrons, they're getting a sponsored video, a whole video with the subject of your choice. So John St. Baptiste, PJ, Karen, the two Karens. You guys, we're kind of talking privately. There's going to be another. John St. Baptiste has an amazing one on Arya that I'm going to be doing, and Karen wants me to do one on Daenerys. So those are two of the sponsored videos that will be coming. Of course, like I said, if you do want to help me get to Dragon Con and Worldcon, in the description of this video, I started to GoFundMe today. We already have like 4 donations. You guys are nuts and awesome. So thank you so much. You want to support the channel, on the description of this video. You want to reach out to me, follow me on Twitter, hit me up, let's chat. You guys know I love to chat Thrones. I'll chat with anyone. I'll hang out with anyone in chat Thrones. And thanks again for watching. I will see you all in the next video tomorrow. I've been love, everyone.